on.
Call the village board meeting to order. Please join me for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You need help getting back in the chair? No. Tripped over it or what?
No, Fran.
Roll call, please.
President Weatherston.
Here.
Trustee Stillman.
Here.
Trustee Lambert. Trustee McManus.
Here.
Trustee Wishaw.
Here.
Trustee Pierce. And Trustee Martin is absent.
Approval of the minutes from the village board of October 22. Thank you, Nancy. A second? I'll second. Thank you, Dale. Any comments about those minutes? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Minutes carry. Thank you. Public hearing, approval and authorizing adoption of the 2025 budget for the village of Caledonia, authorizing fees, capital projects, setting various tax levies, and imposing a special charge for the annual stormwater management fee against property, item 7D. And Mr. Coos, did you have a comment? Please address the microphone and name and address, please, even
Your
though.
mic.
I think it's on. Is it on?
609 Kentwood Drive. Looking over the budget, and I had some concerns. One of the concerns I have for the future of the village of Caledonia, talking about the TIF district. We have 5 already that's already in place. I know we're looking at next year, the following year, we'll put another one in. My concern I have right now is these won't expire until 2044. Problem I have right now is what we're going to do with the police, fire, and department, highway department, service the roads, give you more equipment. So if we need more equipment for these warehouses out there, where do we get, where do we get the money from? It goes back on the taxpayer. So the taxpayer is going to be burdening this for the next probably 20 years, and these TIF districts sit out there and do what they want to do. I have a problem with that. The other issue that I have is where the economy is getting really shaky in the last 4 years, and we had some problems. All of a sudden, we will go forward and spend millions of dollars on parks. I think we should have maybe done maybe a section or something else, but jump right into it and spend these money. I have a concern about that. The other issue I face, and I've seen this, is the last, I questioned this before, is the reassessments. We did reassessments last year. We just got an increase on utilities, and then we just got another increase on taxes. And then we look at, again, we got a reassessment again, and next year we're going to get a reassessment. I understand that you took a contract for 3 years, but my concern is you're putting a burden on the taxpayers. I just looked at my tax bill from last year, and mine went up 25%. I bet there's some of them out there that have that happen. Right now, I just want to know what the mill rate has been projected here. Have we know what the mill rate is going to be?
Yes, the projected mill rate is still estimated because Racine County hasn't passed their budget, would be $16.13. That's the all-in rate, which is a decrease of 29 cents.
Okay.
The village is dropping 33 cents.
Oh, okay. Well, I still think you should go back and take a look at that budget. I have some concerns, and if you're looking, like I said, with the increases of the reevaluation on the properties, I think we just have to look at this. At this point, I'm against the budget. Thank you.
Mr. Coos, the park that you're talking about, that's over a 10-year program?
It's a, go ahead.
Long-term program.
Go ahead. I'm really listening.
The master plan is a 10-year project, but I think he's referring to the money we put in the budget for the grading and.
Is that money then coming off from the new housing that we usually have money set aside? Is that dollars coming off of the new housing? Because my understanding is that money is supposed to be for new parks. Is that considered a new park, what you're building back there?
The money that, the $1,000 that comes from each new house, we can use toward the new amenities as long as it's new in the park. So everything
Okay.
that we're doing in Crawford Park is brand new. So
Okay,
we're
my
not,
understanding was, I apologize. My understanding was that 1,000 was supposed to be developing new parks, not adding to a park.
it can be used for new amenities within an
Okay.
existing park.
All right, all right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you
Sure.
for being here, Ron. Anybody else would like to speak on the public hearing about the budget? Going once, twice. Close the public hearing. Thank you. Thank you, Ron. All right, we'll open public comments, 2-minute opportunity for citizens to voice their opinions to the village board. Village board cannot respond as a Is that better? Thank you. I thought I was on. Does anybody like to address the village board? Seeing none, we'll move on to ordinances and resolutions, and we have a long list tonight. Ordinance 2024-15 to amend section 16.6.13C5 Code of Ordinances, Village of Caledonia, Racine County, Wisconsin, expanding the description of warehousing and including establishments used for storage, management, processing, transmission of digital data, which houses computer network equipment associated with the digital data storage and operations under zoning codes. This went through the planning commission, was approved 6-0. Can I have a motion, please? Thank you, Nancy. Have a second? Barbara, who? Give a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Ordinance carries. Ordinance 24-16, excuse me, to amend section 16.10.3B3 Code of Ordinances, Village of Caledonia, Racine County, to apply residential district accessory building regulations to parcels zoned A2 agricultural district and less than 3 acres, under 3 acres, under the zoning code. Planning Commission also approved this on 10/28/6. Can I have a motion, please?
It's 2024-16.
Thank you, Nancy. Second? Any discussion on this ordinance or motion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Opposed? Resolution carries. Resolution 2024-112, approving a conditional use permit to park no more than 4 dump trucks inside of an existing pole barn located at 7938 Douglas Avenue, Village of Caledonia. Vanny Sanchez and David Sanchez Mora, applicants and owners. Can I have a motion, please? Thank you, Dale. I have a second. I heard Holly. Does Mike say that too? So I'm gonna give it to Holly, Mike.
It's fine.
Okay.
Whoever.
Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Resolution carries. Resolution 2024-113, approving and authorizing the adoption of the 2025 budget for the Village of Caledonia, authorizing fees, capital projects, setting various tax levies, imposing special charge for annual stormwater management fee. Can I have a motion on this one, please?
Make a motion to approve resolution 2024-113.
Holly, can I have a second, please?
Second.
Was that Nancy?
Yep, Frog.
Frog? Nancy Frog?
Frog Nancy.
Any discussion on this item? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, roll call? Will the clerk do a roll call, please? Thank you, Helene.
President Weatherston.
Yeah.
Trustee Stillman.
Yes.
Trustee Lambert.
Yes.
Trustee McManus.
yes.
Trustee Pierce. Yes. And Trustee Martin. Oh, and Trustee Wishaw.
Yes.
Okay, and Trustee Martin is
Motion carries. Resolution carries. Resolution 2024-114, authorizing the issuance and sale of $9,495,000 in general obligation promissory notes, Series 2024A. Have a motion on this, please?
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2024-114.
Thank you, Nancy.
Second.
Thank you. Lee. Any discussion on this item? Motion. Thank you. Harry, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How about you guys?
Just fine. Thanks for asking.
So, just a high-level overview of how the bond sale went today, or notes, I should call them. We did have a lot of interest in this one. There were 7 bidders today. Anytime you see more than 3, that means you had a really good competitive sale. The spread was about 16 basis points from lowest bid to highest bid. So again, selling competitively really drove down that price. Market's been a little weird lately, so I think we did well. We ended up pricing at 3.77%. Planning runs were about 3.90. So a little bit lower on the interest cost, but if you read through this report, you'll see that the actual interest ticked up from the pre-sale report. And the reason for that is because we modified the structure for the TID number 4 portion to push back some of that principal, just because there's more pressure in that cash flow in the early years, and there's more capacity to pay that principal in the later years. Another thing that I want to make everybody aware of, we did go through a rating update with Moody's. In the past couple of years, there's really been no update when we go through the rating update. Unfortunately, this year there was an update, and that update was negative. So you were AA2. Moody's has now assigned a AA3 rating. We did push them pretty hard on why they're doing that. And the reasoning comes down to leverage. So largely the debt that's outstanding for the village. They felt that that was higher than peer communities who were rated that AA2, and that they wouldn't be able to keep that AA2 rating assigned to the village. Push them harder to explain why is this happening now. And it sounds like this really is from that larger borrowing in 2022 to fund the new facility next door, that is really what's putting downward pressure on the rating. So why that's coming now, and now when we went through that offering, I don't have an answer for you. But what I can tell you is that's really what was driving the downward pressure. The good news is you're staying a AA rated community, so it's 1 notch lower. Probably doesn't impact your rates that much. You might be talking 5 to 10 basis points higher because of that downgrade. So it's unfortunate that that came. It's unfortunate that it came now, and now when we did that larger bonding. But hopefully in the next couple of years we can see some upward pressure on that rating, and that you can recover that AA2. But it's something we'll go through every time that we do issue debt. That's most of what I had.
I have a quick question for
yep.
you. It's a little bit tad off the subject, but Ron brought up about TID 4. I think with Ashley Capital's plans, TID 4 will become flush in a few years, or do you have a projection on that? Sorry for putting you on the spot.
Yeah, in the 2030s, it'll become
The
flush,
2030s.
yeah, where there's no longer a levy assigned to that district.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you for doing that. I know I put you on the spot, but thank
No,
you.
all good.
He's always ready. You're always ready.
I try to be.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Anybody else have questions?
Nope.
Elaine does.
Yes, sorry, Todd was nudging me. Is the value the same that was ultimately on the agenda, the $9,495,000, or is it shifted?
Right, it did decrease. So there was a revised resolution provided by Quarles and Brady today. You did receive a premium bid on the transaction, so that premium means they're paying you extra money versus the par amount that you went to market for. So that means you can borrow less money and take some of that extra money and put it towards the cost of issuing the debt. So we did decrease slightly. We decreased by $120,000. So the actual par amount for this issue is $9,375,000.
Say that again.
$9,375,000.
Does that mean I need to amend my
Todd, do you want us to amend the number down?
Your resolution.
I
Yes,
approved.
yes,
I made
yes.
a motion to approve at that number.
Yes. Make a
Okay.
motion to amend.
So I will amend it.
Thank you.
Will the second accept the amendment?
Okay, hold on.
I'll second.
I'll make a
Motion.
motion to amend the resolution to $9,375,000.
Second.
And it was Lee that seconded originally.
I actually have trustee Pierce. as
Yeah.
the motion,
Oh, I'm sorry. I wrote down the wrong person.
And
Oh,
trustee Wishaw is
oh yeah,
Initially.
I did the budget, so never mind. You did that. I'm having a day. I swear to
But you got Who
I didn't
did
want
it?
to say
I
anything.
have
You
trustee
should've.
Pierce as the
Like, Kelly,
motion
shut up.
maker and trustee Wishaw as the second.
Trustee Pierce, would you amend your motion to approve 9,375,000?
Getting to my spot. Resolution 2024-114 for the amount of bonds of $9,375,000.
Who was the original? Lee was
Will
the
you-
second.
Will you
I got it
second
half
that,
right.
Lee?
Lee was the second.
All right,
Now,
Got there.
we need a roll call vote, right?
On it, but not.
Correct?
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. President Weatherston.
Yep.
Trustee Stillman.
Here.
Trustee
Yes.
Lambert.
Yes. Yes.
Trustee
Yes.
McManus.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
Trustee Pierce.
yes.
And trustee Wishaw.
Yes.
Trustee Martin is absent.
Did you have something else?
The next item.
Oh, the very next
Questions.
item?
So, yeah.
Okay, resolution 2024-115, designating officials authorized to declare official intent under reimbursement bond regulations.
I'll make a motion to approve that one. Resolution 2024-115.
Have a second?
I'll second it.
Holly and Dale, okay. Enlighten us.
Yeah, so at a really high level, when you borrow money, you can reimburse yourself for projects that you previously paid for. But unless you adopt a notice of official intent to do so within 60 days of incurring that expense, you can only reimburse yourself on a taxable basis. So you would incur extra costs. We did have an issue with this year's financing where there's a fire truck that was paid for previously. There wasn't a notice or an official intent adopted within 60 days of paying that expense. So that was almost needed to be done on a taxable basis, which would have incurred more costs. But we were able to look at the budget for last year, or for this year, sorry. And that was able to get bond counsel there where we could do it on a tax exempt basis, but we want to avoid that situation at all costs in the future. So essentially what this does is it designates Wayne and Todd as designated officials, or their titles, not their names, but their titles, so it's more evergreen, to adopt this notice of official intent to reimburse so that it doesn't have to come before you guys. It can just be a staff item, so that when these projects do pop up, there's no risk of these becoming taxable obligations of the village. So it's just a procedural step to make sure that you guys don't incur more costs than you need to.
Any discussion on that? Yeah,
You need a roll call on? this?
yeah, we need a roll call. Roll call, please.
President Weatherston.
Yep.
Trustee Stillman.
Yes.
Trustee Lambert.
Yes.
Trustee McManus.
Yes.
Trustee Pierce.
Yes.
Trustee Wishaw.
Yes.
And trustee Martin is absent.
Thank you. Okay, resolution 2024-116, authorizing the Village of Caledonia to enter into a contract with John's Disposal regarding refuge and recycling services for the village. This went through the committee of the whole last session, 10/22. Can I have a motion to approve that, please?
Resolution 2024-116.
Thank you, Dale. Have a second?
Second.
I'm going to give that one to Michael.
Was that Mike?
All right.
Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Resolution 2024-117, authorizing the Village of Caledonia to enter into a contract with Ready Rebound Program. Can I have a motion on this, please?
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2024-117.
Thank you, Nancy. Can I have a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion on this motion?
I do have a question.
Yes.
I didn't get a chance to look at the contract. Did it, trustee Wishaw had made that mention that we do the 1-year trial with the ability to get out. I just want to make sure that was put in there.
Yes, it will be included.
Okay. Then I'm good.
That's it?
assumed it was.
I assumed it was too. I just didn't get a chance to look.
Good job.
Thanks.
Is there any other questions about the motion? All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution carries. Resolution 2024-118, authorizing the Village of Caledonia to make a donation of $7,000 to Wisconsin Humane Society, Racine Campus as a goodwill for services rendered. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve resolution 2024-118.
Thank you, Holly. You have a second, please?
I'll second it.
Dale, is there any discussion on this item?
Kind of.
Kind of? What would you kind of like to say, Nance?
I understand why we're bringing this forward, but it feels like, yes, we're taking a hit, and the owners of those particular animals really aren't stepping out without a financial impact. And that's, 7,000 is a good amount of money.
I agree.
If I recall, this is a donation in kind in lieu of them billing us for all the care. Is that correct, Todd?
That is correct. And, the option I believe would also be that they could have billed us, or I think the contract states we would have potentially ended up getting the bill for the whole thing, had they not paid in the, as the process was going through.
I do have a question. Is it still in our municipal court for the citations issued? So the village will potentially be receiving court costs associated with those citations, correct? So we still may.
Yes, there
But
are
it's gonna
4
be minimal.
citations that are working their way through the pretrial process. I don't know the full current status of them, although I should have checked, so I apologize because they did have court yesterday, but I forgot to ask about those. So those were not as a part of the resolution of the court action and the final disposition on the case. Those were not a part of that case, so they're still pending.
I have one other question, comment.
Yes, go ahead, Nancy.
All right, so the $7,000 represents only a certain portion of the total expenses really incurred by the Humane Society. Does this 7,000 somewhat rest around the one animal that was in question that may not have been involved, that we kind of held on to there?
I think it's important not to talk about the settlement related to the case, but the facts are that the Humane Society did not send the village a bill for the costs that were incurred to house the dogs over the course of the summertime. So they had possession of the dogs for quite a long time, and they did not choose to bill the village, though they could have under the contract. They did not do that. And so the case has been resolved, and the question was whether the village wanted to make a donation to the Humane Society in recognition of the agency partnership that they have with them. I'm certainly willing and able to answer questions that the trustees might have related to the case, but I prefer that you not talk about that in open session, please.
Right. Anything else, Nancy? Mm-mm. Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
One against,
A nay.
one nay. Okay, resolution carries. Moving on to resolution 2024-119, authorizing the Village of Caledonia to enter into a right of entry agreement between Hens Real Estate Development Company, LLC, and the Village of Caledonia regarding the property located at 13038 Gulf Road. Can I have a motion on this, please?
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2024-119.
Thank you, Nancy. Can I have a second?
Second.
Mike, thank you. Is there any discussion on this item? Nancy, did you have something?
No.
No? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution carries. Resolution 2024-120, authorizing the Village of Caledonia to execute a settlement agreement, mutual release, and agreement to purchase and sanitary sewer easement agreement with Ronald P. Schultz. Can I have a motion on this item, please?
Move to approve resolution 2024-120.
Thank you, Mr. Wishaw.
Excuse
Can I
me,
have a-
excuse me, please, 1 second. President,
Yes.
the number wrong or out of order. We're doing number 120 right now,
Yeah.
Yeah,
aren't we?
yeah.
But that's with Schultz?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was with Hillside Development.
No.
That's 21.
Well, if you look at the,
He's
That's the
looking
next
at the
one.
resolutions that are in the packet.
That's the next one, Dale.
huh?
That's the next one.
I know.
No, I see what he's
No, the
saying.
agenda and
Oh, you're saying the packets the other way?
information in
Packets are
the
out of
packet are
order.
not the same.
swap
I
them
think
in
you
the packet.
reversed them.
agenda's right, the packet's backwards.
Oh,
The
I
numbering.
attached them back.
It's flip-flop.
Is the agenda right, Tony?
The agenda is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the packet that
The
was,
It's the
attachment.
packet that's the issue.
all right.
Nice catch, old timer.
Just so
Okay.
everyone knows.
So Lee made the motion. Can I have a second, please?
I'll second it.
Thank you,
'Cause
Dale.
You're sitting next to me.
Thought you did.
Any discussion on this motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution carries. Resolution 2024-121, authorizing the Village of Caledonia to execute a settlement agreement, mutual release, and agreement to purchase a sanitary sewer easement agreement with Hillside Development of Caledonia Limited Partnership. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve 2024-121.
Thank you,
Second.
Dan. And Holly, thank you. Is there any discussion on this item or motion?
Which development is this?
This is,
This is for the sanitary sewer
the
for
sewer.
TID 4 Phase 4. So this serves the Saputo property, the Hillside property, the Slinger Cheese property, and the Hintz property.
so this
And
is the new
South
sewer
Hills.
running south from K.
South and west.
Yeah.
But it's not the Gulf Road piece.
Same
No.
project.
So it is. Okay.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Resolution carries. New business approval AP checks. Mr. Wishaw, if you don't mind?
Sure. Mr. President, I move to approve AP checks totaling to $2,522,543.99.
Can I have a second on that?
Excuse me, 89 cents.
You're stand corrected. Thank you. Mike, you correct? Yep. Mike's still good with that? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approval of US bank list. Mr. Wishaw?
Mr. President, I move to approve credit card charges in the amount of $71,535.59.
And a second, please.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? You're approved. Continuing business, none. Closed session, the village board will take up a motion to go into closed session pursuant to 19.85, 1E Wisconsin statutes, deliberating and negotiating on purchasing of public properties, investing in public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever comparative bargaining reasons are required to close session, specifically to discuss the Caledonia Police Department contract, the Caledonia Highway Department contract, Ashley Capital Development Agreement for South Hills Commerce Center, and to discuss request amendment to a sale agreement with Hintz Real Estate Development Company on 13038 Gulf Road. We need a roll call vote. I need a
Make a
motion.
motion to go into closed session.
Holly,
I'll
thank
second
you.
it.
I have a Dale.
You have a Dale?
I have a Dale.
Dale.
I have a
Okay.
Dale right
Have a
there.
Dale.
We do have another meeting following this committee of the whole, so if you'd like to stick around.
Yeah.
No, no, one at a time.
Do them separate.
The police contract, sorry,
As discussed in the closed
as
session.
discussed in closed session.
Thank you. You have a second on that, Nancy? Somebody else second that, please?
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I'll make a
Opposed?
motion to approve the Department of Public Works contract.
Second.
A motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.